like that make all the difference in a matchup.
Yeah, and even though the move only does 1 or 2% every time you pull it out, sometimes just disrupting their game plan is worth it. But also, I must say, Peabnut, this guy might be the most improved player of the past year. He's always been really, really good, but he's on some different type of time lately, bro. Almost, or no, he did win Let's Make Moves Miami, which is absolutely ridiculous. A lot of good players there. He's won a couple other majors along the way. Top 8 at Supernova. I mean, the guy looks unstoppable, and here he is in top 4 of another huge tournament.
He's looking like he's getting stopped right now. You better fight back. Spargo right now has the corner control on the lock. There's Nair underneath the platform. And don't even think about touching that gear. It belongs to me. Okay. Back here in the corner. Yeah, I'm in the gym with it. There's the up airs. Not letting him out of that spot for free at all. You're going to have to swing aggressively. And I think that's exactly what he's waiting for. Okay, 6 frames on the grab. Get off stage.
I feel like Cloud has all the right ingredients to deal with Mega Man. One of the best anti-zoner characters, but not one of the best recoveries. And Peabnut going to take full advantage of that. Actually robbing Spargo after trailing the entire time. Now it's right back to even 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, you just cannot allow a player like Peabnut to get too much of a lead. Nice, gets the footstool right into the leaf shield. Hold up a minute. Okay, Lemons. Yeah, retreating Lemons at that. I'm not playing with you in this corner. Oh, forward air right into the grab.
I can't believe the weak forward air actually comboed right there. He wasn't even all that low to the ground when he landed it, but still just enough frame advantage. By the way, the footstool out of shield meta that's developed in like the last 2-3 years has changed so much for so many characters. Did not know Mega Man even had a footstool out of shield punish, but that's so huge for him.
It really is, and these parries can be even more huge depending on how they're utilized. We're starting to see shades of what we've seen in the first half of top 8 when it came to Peabnut's parries. Go ahead and make that a segment out there on YouTube. Peabnut's parries, okay? You can make a 20-minute long video about that. Nice cross slash. You're not jumping in on me anymore for free. Spargo likes to turn into what I call the turtle. He just runs up, takes that middle part of the stage away from their opponent. I can catch you out of the air with, cross slash, or I can run up and hold shield, let you hit me first, and then I go for up B out of shield every time.
Yep, or throw a whole bunch of back airs and entice them to run into something with barely any gaps in the pressure. So close right now. Spargo whipping a dash attack, but Peabnut doesn't take advantage. Hold on, are we going to see Limit get burned right here? Yes, we are. So efficient, from Peabnut.
Most certainly is. I mean, you got to be mindful, of course, of your tools and your opponent's tools, or I guess in that case, the lack thereof. Looking pretty out of options. That back air right there, sealing the deal on that second stock. We got to figure out a way to get this stock taken. And like yesterday, great spot dodge. Oh my goodness, man, you can't down there through it. Now I know.
You can, but he hit just the leaves, and it made him lag because he clanked with it. So that gave Peabnut an even greater amount of time to run away. That was ridiculous.
He's so smart. He's so smart, but Spargo right here still with a lot of fight left in him. Okay, working with some limit here pretty soon. It's in the neighborhood. There it is. Uh-oh. There it was, maybe. Hold on.
So much damage. We also have a jumpless Spargo, but he's able to just drift to ledge. Doesn't have to burn limit. That's going to be his X factor for coming back into this match. However, a couple more seconds and that is gone. He's going to need to use it just to build some damage, and he doesn't even get that much.
No, he does not. Able to forward air through some of the limits, but of course he keeps finding himself off stage. Of course, you get too close to that barrel. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in some trouble. You get too close to the knuckle sandwich. Well, you know how that ends. Okay, Z-drop. Okay.
Oh, he caught it right back.
Oh, just runs right up on him. That's it.
Wow.
Nice. Gets the zippity zap, and that's going to be that. Great stuff right there on Peabnut's side as we close out game number 1.
That was so close for so long, and then it just wasn't. Peabnut took full control on that last stock, man. Felt like Spargo was really bashing his head into the wall over and over again, trying to get in. Almost no successful attempts. Peabnut, when he's locked in, when he's playing his game,
it's different.
So hard to get in, man.
He's different, man. He's quite literally different. I mean, being able to just also negate a lot of like the down airs on the leaf shot. I know we see that a couple times, but that last one really confirmed it for me. Positioned properly to do that, and then of course, not dealing with forward air as much, especially as Spargo was trying to hold forward from one end of Pokemon Stadium to the other. Was able just to kind of limit away safely, especially with the lead. That's where you're going to see the most limits come out. So let's see how game number 2 treats us. Got to see some adjustments. We got to see him fast right here on Spargo.
I feel like Mega Man is probably good for the same reasons that Snake is here on PS2. Right? As Last was saying, the little house. Thank you, Coney, for the metaphor. You can kind of just hang out underneath that and then shut down all the jump-ins with your anti-airs. Mega Man has a couple good ones, up tilt being the strongest one, and then also up air to air almost anything.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Up air is not to be taken lightly at all. I mean, too often I see an opponent get caught with up air and they jump out of it. You know how that ends. Okay, wait, back to the opponent. Now, when either of these two characters back or to you at the ledge, you have got to proceed with caution.
Yeah, their back airs are absolutely lethal. You could say that about a lot of the casts, honestly.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness. And putting Mega Man in a cast right there. The deep forward air off stage. Put that up tilt away. I don't want to see it.
Spargo showing why Cloud is so good into these zoners. That forward air occupies so much space, can clank out a bunch of projectiles and just brute force your way through. Now that he has the lead, Peabnut's whole strategy is flipped on its head.
We're in the upside down now. That's plus on skill.
Oh.
And up tilt on the ready. Invincible on the first so many frames of that anyway. Great stuff on Peabnut's side. Still has some work here to make up. Spargo right now looking fresh. Oh
What?
my God.
Who does that? Just runs up and up smashes. Of course, Cloud does love to jump. His aerials are so good.
Okay. We're shooting the lemons right now.
Yeah, call that the lemon pepper.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Just peppering him with a couple nair shots right there. Build that damage slowly but surely. Ain't no reason to rush. You got 5 minutes on the clock.
Got a lot of time here to work with. And nice, just jumping right on top of him. Has to let it rip early on that time. Actually not electing to look for the limit cross slash. Looking to maybe play the long game in hopes that maybe he throws Leaf Shield, he can answer back with the limit.
Oh, he knew!
Oh, don't ever try stuff. What are you doing? Come here.
That cross slash not going to be safe on block. Of course, Spargo trying to mix up the timing from Peabnut. Going for all three right there, maybe whittling away at the shield. Oh, aggressive landing though. Okay, Spargo, he looks angry.
Okay, Tiger Woods, just hold on with these up smashes now. Okay, nice standing jab, less is more. Right into the dash attack, and my goodness, okay. That was one of those like you watch before to the magnifying glass, you're like, is that gonna kill?
Right.
It does.
And you can see the dark side of Leaf Shield right there. Sometimes the multi-hits are unreliable. It's going to be unsafe on hit and actually get you punished pretty hard. Peabnut trailing by quite a bit now just because that move failed him in a crucial moment.
Unfortunately, sometimes your tools just don't work out in your favor. Spargo's tools, on the other hand, have definitely been paying off in dividends. Nice. Normal cross slash. Building up that meter right into the dash attack.
Peabnut has to dig deep, man. Get something started fast. Up throw, okay, into the up forward metal blade. I like the idea, but it's not going to clip him. Now, how do you get back down to the ground? You have such stubby little normals to contend with Cloud. Yeah, all right, there it is. Limit Blade Beam going to do it, and Spargo is in the fight.
Yeah, he is, with a lot of fight left in him. You know, I think the biggest difference maker, I think, in that match from what I've seen in game one was, you know, the use of Limit Blade Beam. You know, in conjunction with him throwing Leaf Shield or potentially him shooting the lemons. I mean, those are two very, very strong and very overutilized tools in Mega Man's kit for all the right reasons. But if I see you throw a Leaf Shield and I got Blade Beam on already, I'm down to do that trade. Let's run it up.
That's what I'm saying, man. When Limit is not in play, Cloud doesn't have a very good projectile. Regular Blade Beam is kind of ass, honestly.
And for good reason.
With Limit, it's transcendent. It'll rip through all the other ones that Mega Man or any other opponent wants to put on the screen, just completely ignore and not interact with them. So that's going to be huge for Spargo in terms of finding kills or at least building some damage with it. Wow, he clipped him!
Just tapped him!
Another hugely valuable asset from Leaf Shield.
Yes. See, I felt like I was going to follow with your statement. I mean, Leaf Shield is at its most valuable when it's still around Mega Man and when he's up close and personal to an opponent, or when he's close enough to throw it safely. Long distances away versus Limit Blade Beam? Nah. Off stage? Absolutely.
I also love how Peep jumped in the middle of the Leaf Shield multi-hits right there to keep Spargo locked in it. It's just so clean. This guy's taken Mega Man to a level that anyone else could only dream of.
No, seriously. I mean, this is level 100 right here if even is such a thing in the Mega Man universe. Backer on shield, -3.
Oh, no way!
Goodness. Knuckle sandwich, super duper plus. But you're minus a stock. How's that going to work?
2 stocks in under a minute. Barely a scratch on Peabnut here. This is Spargo he's fighting, not some random Cloud at his local.
And this is Spargo right here. The horns are out, but it does not seem to matter right here versus Peabnut. 90%. Leaf Shield on the ready. Need you to back it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm all over you. I'm all over you.
There we go. He fell out of the multi-hits again.
Okay, able to get one. Cracking up that armor right there. Spargo showing me some signs of life, but it was looking all for naught there.
Love the fade back jump with the lemons as well. Just keeping the pressure up while retreating at the same time. It's so scary when Mega Man does that, man. It just makes you feel like you can never get a hit in on him. But here we go, Spargo finding a couple.
Yeah, definitely on his hit list. Nice, gets the falling up air and the immediate up behind the shield just to send that message. I'm in the deficit, but I still will lean into this gameplay up close. Put that down air away. That's just so crazy, bro.
Yeah, the added hit lag from colliding with the leaves, and it doesn't get destroyed. That's the most interesting thing. When it's still around Mega Man, even if you hit it, I believe it just stays out.
Yeah. Oh, you tried it. Wait a minute. Okay, forward air on shield. Retreating forward air at that too. Perfectly spaced right there on Spargo's side. Running up tilt. That ain't nothing out of the ordinary. That's the Spargo classic. What you doing in this corner? I'll take that. What you doing in this corner? Oh!
Oh, I thought Peeb was cooking something devious right there. Spargo with a chance here. If he can take the stock, maybe there's a chance.
Maybe. I mean, I don't want to count him out. I mean, I've seen crazy comebacks on Spargo's side, but, you know, Peabnut's has been on the absolute tear this weekend, and, you know, he might know how to play against Cloud. I'm just going to call it for what it is, okay?
This is one of those matchups that you have to know now.
Better know if you're going to play a character like Mega Man at this level.
Especially if you played Smash 4, right? The character has not changed all that much. And I know Peabnut was a monster in that game too. Look at that though, forward air. That's something that has changed greatly between the games. That used to be one of the weakest moves in the game, and now it takes stock so early. Peabnut showing that off right there.
Oh yeah, man, perfect display of character utilization right here on Peabnut's side. If there's any Peabnut fans in the audience, y'all better make some noise for him right here because he's doing such a good job. And let's go ahead and relive the magic that was that last game. Gets the parry right there on the normal cross slash that time. Of course, not going to roll the dice with limit cross slash. After that hits your shield or parry, it still kind of ain't your turn.
Yeah, it's very, very safe.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the knuckle sandwich.
Here we go. Game 4 here, 2-1 in Peabnut's favor. On the verge of, I mean, is it even an upset at this point? Like, Peabnut has really carved his way into that elite pantheon of Ultimate players recently.
Oh yeah, without question.
It almost feels like there's nobody that is just a lock-in to beat him.
I mean, it feels like we're just full circle. You know, beginning of the game's history, you know, we had a Mega Man problem, and now here we are, man, on this side of it. I don't know what side this is, but we're definitely on the opposite side of the beginning. Here we go. Nice, gets the back throw, catching the soft air on the way down, just to be answered back with forward air. Yeah, this is the Spargo I know right now, just holding forward and chasing you down like a man possessed.
Had to use limit one way or another there, whether it was to recover or throw the limit blade beam just to present more of a threat. Oh my God, the tech chase on the platform as well.
That's chef's kiss, man. That is just chef's kiss indeed. And of course, you can't even empty jump for free around Mega Man because he has that ability just to go for the lemons, just to keep you at bay, nothing off the down air, but gets the up smash instead. My goodness.
It's a pretty quick out of shield option. I want to say his up smash is something like 8 frame startup. And that's dangerous, man. A lot of things can be -8 in this game, especially aerials that aren't perfectly low to the ground.
Oh yeah. Of course, getting that down air extension there, that's +1 or 0 on shield. Doesn't seem to matter. You're minus the stock though. Spargo equalizing it, no Denzel. Hold on, dash attack on the way in. Glowing blue. And yes, has to let the blade beam rip. I'm loving the slight adjustment to the approach, or I guess the lack thereof. I'm physically not going to deal with leaf shield. I'm going to let my blade do the work for me. What the hell? And then the slow recovery on the way down just to be met with up tilt. My goodness.
Bro, Peabnut turned Cloud into Peach right there with how floaty that climb hazard was on the way down, and it gave him just enough time to find a Shoryuken for the stock.
Gee.
Oh my God, what is going on?
I can't breathe. Okay, lead at hand right now certainly belongs to Peabnut. Spargo trying to carve his way into something. Back throw.
Okay, leaf shoots out. Yeah, say goodbye to your jump and your limit.
Right here, Peabnut, Mega Man being pushed to the limit right here. 4 frames on the back air. Nothing off the fair. Has you caught in this corner.
Leaf shield out of shield. Jump into down B. Bro thinks he's playing Fox and Melee right now. That is ridiculous.
Oh man, don't give Melee to a player as talented as Peabnut, man. It could be devastation out here.
Yeah.
There's the leaf shield.
Okay, this is so tense right now. Spargo back to the wall.
Okay, nice. Okay, big damage. Damage, if you will. Up air through the platform. You ain't landing for free. Oh, great parry. Oh! And then gets the up tilt to close it out.
Peabnut beats Spargo. I don't even know what to say. Look at this
at
man
him.
stoic with his hands behind his back, waiting for the handshake. Spargo taking a second to shake that one off. Process what just happened. Bro, I'm saying it right now. A year ago, nobody would have considered the possibility. Nobody. But here it is, live in front of you. Peabnut is just on a generational run in the last 6 months, maybe even a little bit longer than that. Most improved player from 2025 to 2026. But what a legend.
Peab, and I cannot stress this enough, nuts, okay? Capital N-U-T, size 48 font, okay, in the header. That's all I'm going to say to that. Damn. My goodness, we got to relive some of the magic, and most importantly, we got to break down that magic. Last, take it away.
Thanks, Rod. Welcome back to the analyst desk over here with me, and I think Rod said it very perfectly at the very end. We cannot stress it enough. When he is peebing, he cannot be stopped, and I think I have the perfect clip from one of the games to talk about why Peabnut is so good, especially in matchups like this. This is from game number 2. When he was just completely denying Spargo space. You see him playing around. He's just going to keep sending projectiles Spargo's way. This is actually the clip that I was ready for. Hang on, I think it's this one. It's this one. Peab, as soon as Spargo goes in on him, he's immediately going back towards the corner where he can set up an advantageous situation against him. And if Spargo gets aggressive, he's going to immediately get caught and sent off stage where Peabnut is more comfortable against him. The vast majority of those stocks in the last set were taken by edge guards because Peab kept setting up for them. He placed himself in the corner over and over again, knowing that Spargo wasn't really just going to charge limit or just send Blade Beam, especially with Peabnut having a 2-stock to 1 lead. And so every single time that Spargo then tried to bring that lead back, Peab was like, have a nice trip off stage once again, down to the blast zone. He is just so good at playing for those win conditions, and they're different every matchup, so I'm 100% certain that as we go into this losers final versus Sonics, it's going to be an entirely different game plan coming out from Peab, and I can't wait to break that down after it takes place. But before, we got to get through the set itself. So Max and Rod, back to you guys.
Wow, man, big shout out to Last, of course, breaking that down beautifully. And also big shout out to Devi3K with the replays always on the ready, just breaking down that magic for us in every so many ways. Wow, we got a top 4 for the third-party characters living Sakurai's dream. I don't even know how to call this one, man. I mean, everything that was that last match was just really chef's kiss. And unfortunately, we cannot dwell too much on that past because we got to keep it moving forward. Okay, we got Peabnut and we got Sonics. This one's going to be crazy.
Man, we had 4 different countries in top 4, and now we got 3 in top 3. Peabnut, the last bastion of the United States of America right now. So what's left of the Patriot in me is rooting for him to take this one. He's got to take down Sonics in the process, but this is a rematch from Let's Make Moves Miami, and he was able to do it there.